guys doing? Is you guys doing? Because today is Thursday, and I'm still $2.99. Oh yeah! Can I get a what? Can I get a what? I say, can I get a what? And my husband thinks I'm a dork. We are on our way to San Francisco, so I'm making my video now so I can upload it while we're in the coffee shop. There won't be an intro, there won't be an outro, which I don't think you guys will really mind. I mean, that's just an extra like 30 seconds to every video. So I guess, regardless, you guys be like, oh, okay. It is 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't remember who gave me this shirt, but this is the first time it has ever actually fit me. Oh, traffic, no bueno. Traffic makes me very nervous. Oh yeah, so I'm not sure, but this is the first time I've ever been able to wear it, where it looks good on me, and I'm super happy about it. I love the sleeves, and like, let me show you like the bottom. I don't know if it's like a little cinchy part here. And then I chose to pair it with rose gold today, a hint of pink, and then I did my lips to match. Damn it, this thing's catching. Oh no. No. Hold on. No. Alright, I'll fix that when I have two hands. When I got two hands. So, I'm with my beautiful husband. Say hi.
Hi.
He actually said hi! Oh my god, yay! So, on my revision video, I'm so sorry, I don't remember your name off the top of my head, but somebody rebutted, and it was great points, and I really loved it, about the, what, excuse me, what they were talking about is that, you know, bariatric patients, sorry, my throat is so dry, even though I've been drinking all morning. They were, I want to say she, but I don't know if it's a she. I'm really sorry. I'm not, you should know me by now.
GPS signal lost.
GPS signal lost. Focus, Nirvana. Focus. So anyway, they were talking about how, you know, when you go for your standard psych eval, those people who do them can oftentimes be biased towards you getting the surgery because they know how hard people work. This psych eval is different. My surgeon is actually going to be sending down paperwork for her or him, I'm not sure yet, to kind of go over, because this is a different kind of surgery and the standard psych eval ain't gonna work. You know, ooh, God, I hate traffic so much. So anyway, he's going to be sending a whole bunch of stuff, and asking me questions about this revision. Do I understand that I could die?
GPS signal lost.
I hate that so much. I hate it so much. We okay? So I don't expect like this 3-hour psych evaluation to be easy, but you never know. And they also said that, you know, your therapist is sometimes biased because, you know, they get to know you and, you know, they start to care for you. And mine actually really does. He cares about me a lot, and he cares about my husband, and, you know, he's really great. And but he is not exactly an echo chamber for me, which means whatever I put in, I get back. Like the same, you know, I tell you guys that I like flowers, and everyone's like, yeah, you should love flowers. Flowers are awesome. Like, I love flowers too. I think you should get more flowers. That's not exactly the same. He's very, I think the reason why I love him so much is because he's very critical thinking. So when I say something, he will all the time play the devil's advocate for me. Like, I don't really know any other way to kind of put it. So he doesn't really sugarcoat stuff for me, and I like that. I don't want somebody to be my best friend. I have plenty of those. I need somebody who's going to call me on my bullshit and be like, you know, I don't think you should think like that. I think, you know, maybe you need to look at it this way. So I like him a lot. This is my fourth psychologist. So my psychiatrist is also, he's only seen me for like 2 months, and we have not discussed anything bariatric related besides my gastric bypass. So, and that I will have even more malabsorption that he's going to have to deal with when I have my revision. So we don't talk like, I mean, I can kind of say this, I can kind of say that, but we don't actually sit there and talk. I have like maybe 10-15 minutes in the office, and then I get to leave. So there's not a whole lot of bias, and even if there was, like, that doesn't base, he's a civilian, so all of the stuff that goes on in our talks doesn't get put with my you know, the HIPAA thing. It doesn't get put in my records unless I sign it and said that my thing can have it. What else? Oh, and that, you know, the
malabsorption.
Thank you. Malabsorptive procedure can lead to more depression, and that they were mentioning that it is a higher risk of females who have weight loss surgery that can actually lead to commit suicide, especially, yeah, and it's true, especially with people who are already, you know, have issues. I'll put it, have issues. You know, normally I would say cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but this, I'm trying to dial down my sarcasm in this one, because I really want it to be serious, because if somebody else is like me and is thinking about it or going through with anything like this, and this information can be passed along and something for them to think about, I would like that. So I'm going to try to kind of dial down on the nirvana in this video. Let's see, was there anything else we talked about?
You want to talk about being risk aware?
Yeah. So for me, you know, I do research, of course. I oftentimes bring up stuff way before, you know, the doctors would even think about it. I am absolutely 100% going to be seeking a lot of care. I'm going to be on top of all of my vitamins, and for me, I am more comfortable having my labs drawn every, you know, literally like every other month until I know that I'm going to be stable, because I don't want to get to the point to where I have to so I've talked about this part before. When your vitamins are low, to begin with, you know, it causes a lot of physical stuff, but it causes a lot of mental stuff too. So with even more malabsorption and even more issues with my with the possibility of being in malnutrition, is the only way I could put it, and my vitamins get really low, it can mess with my head. It can do a lot of things that are not good. So I have to be really diligent on that. And when my husband is out of the military, we're going to find, you know, the best doctor for me, and just make sure that I'm always taken care of. So I think that's what I wanted to talk about on that. And
risk aware.
And I don't remember what that means, so why don't you refresh me?
You wanted to talk about how you're probably still going to get this procedure, even though you already know it's risky, because you feel that even though you know it's risky... Hi! Apparently I'm talking. So, being risk aware means that you're, I don't know, like someone jumping out of an airplane. They know that it's risky. They know that there is a chance that the parachute won't open, but you're still doing it. You're doing it because you feel comfortable that the parachute will open. Surgery is obviously a little different than jumping out of an airplane, where people do it all the time. But
They have to get over.
Being, oh wow, look at that, it's crazy. I think that being risk aware for your health, for your both your mental health and your physical health is going to be a really important thing. Jesus, no wonder traffic was bad.
Yeah.
God. Sorry guys, I'm trying to drive in really heavy traffic and I can't really think because of all that's going on right now. Nirvana is risk aware in what she does, meaning that she does a lot of things that might be risky and might be maybe not the best choice for other people, but she feels it's a good choice for her because that's just how she feels. She is aware of the risk. She is willing to go through with the risk because of how she feels that she can handle the risk and how she feels that the people around her can help her handle the risk. So, like me, for example, I expect Nirvana to get a certain type of care. I expect her, if she does go through with procedures like this, I expect that she will get this blood test done all the time. That she goes into it with the thought that, you know what, maybe I'm going to get this surgery, and directly because I'm getting the surgery, my mental health might deteriorate. She is trying to figure out the risks ahead of time and prepare herself for them. She's not just saying, I'm going to get the surgery, and then only thinking about one part of the problem. She's only thinking about, I might be more malabsorptive, and that could lead to health problems elsewhere. She's saying, okay, I might get this surgery, and if I do get this surgery, my mental health is going to deteriorate. So I need to I need to pad it a little bit more there. I need to get ready for that by making sure I see my psychologist more often, by making sure I see my psychiatrist more often. She's aware of the risk, thus she compensates by doing more things to make sure that it's okay, until she finds out that that isn't part of the risk. So, like in the case I just used, she's automatically assuming that her mental health will deteriorate by getting this surgery. So because it will deteriorate, she is assuming, I know, I see them, don't do that to me. Because it will deteriorate, she's automatically assuming that she needs to go to the doctor, and she needs to go there until she's told that, you know what, I think that you're fine, you don't really need to come in here more often.
Yeah.
And that is, in my opinion, what being risk aware means.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! So I shouldn't really have done that, so he could have concentrated more on the road, but oops. But we were talking anyway, so I mean it's just this is what we were discussing like for the past 30 or 40 minutes. So I think that's about it for this video. It's like 13 minutes 21 seconds ish, and I'm gonna have to like plug my phone in. And so I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I hope that answers some of your questions. I will try to film some today in San Francisco. I don't think anybody really cares about this particularly. Like when I make San Francisco videos, like I don't think anybody like really cares. So, but I might. So I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.